Yeah, we know we knock 'em down. You know we knock 'em down.
What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk. Colossal Boxing Talk is associated with Three Kings Boxing under the Movement umbrella, and I am back with another video. Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker weighed in this morning. Anthony Joshua came in 12 pounds lighter than in his last fight against Carlos Takam, where he weighed in at 254 pounds. He weighed in this morning at 242, 1/4 pounds, looking much slimmer, still muscular, a little more leaner, and that tells me that he's going to try to be more elusive, more fluid in his movement. We know that he can be a bit robotic, and it tells me also that he is taking or has taken Joseph Parker very seriously, because we know that Joseph Parker is the much faster guy. He has the faster hands, and the faster feet, and that can bode well for him. And I'm gonna give you a little breakdown and prediction of this fight. Joseph Parker came in at 236 pounds. You know, he weighed in his last fight against Huey Fury at 245. So he also came in damn near 10 pounds lighter. So he's looking to use speed, angles, foot movement to get in the inside of that jab of Joshua to do damage to the body, tire out Joshua, who also has stamina issues, but maybe that will be corrected since he's lost a little muscle mass, lost some weight. He's a little leaner, a little lighter. So that may be able to help him. Who knows? We'll have to see when both guys get in the ring and those punches start to fly. Joshua is obviously the favorite going into this fight. He stands at 6'6". He's 20-0 with 20 knockouts. The power is definitely there. He's been battle tested against Vladimir Klitschko, where he had to get off the deck and in the 5th round, and he was hurt. He had blew his load early when he had Vladimir hurt in the 2nd round, punched himself out, nearly cost him his undefeated record and his IBF heavyweight title. But he showed the true grit and determination, in the resolve of a fighter and a true champion. Battled back, stopped Vladimir, the former long reigning heavyweight champion, in the 11th round. Joseph Parker has yet to experience that type of adversity in his career. Yes, he had a tough fight with Carlos Takam. His fight with Huey Fury is one that a lot of people would love to forget, but he won. Joseph Parker is a good fighter. He really is. He has decent power. He's confident. He's going to have to be able to get on the inside of Joshua's jab, the reach of Joshua. Because if not, Joshua's going to pot shot him, and he's going to, keep him at bay on the end of that jab and be able to do what he wants. Joshua doesn't have to get the knockout. He's not a puncher like Wilder. Wilder has that power, one punch power. Joshua, his power is more so is punishing as the fight goes on. And that's what he likes to do. He likes to kind of drown you and take you out. He's not going to force the knockout. Yes, I'm pretty sure he's not, especially this go around, because once he got Vladimir hurt, he thought that was the end-all, be-all, and must have forgot who he was fighting. He thought that this was Vladimir from 2003, who had got knocked down multiple times by Sam Peter and had been stopped by Corey Sanders, the late Corey Sanders, and, lost his mind. But he's definitely not going to overlook that aspect, or make that mistake again against Joseph Parker, who is, I believe, 24-0 with 18 knockouts. So, Parker is going to have to get on the inside. And once he gets on the inside, he needs to work the body. Left hooks, right hooks. He needs to be on the body early and often. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't need to fall behind in the scorecards, because this fight is taking place in the UK, Joshua's home turf. And if you are one of those type of fans, or just being realistic, All Joshua really has to do is go 12 rounds. Not to sound like a conspiracy theorist or one of those guys that's saying the fix is in. The fix is not in, but we know what's at stake. We knew what was at stake March 3rd when Luis Ortiz was fighting Wilder, and we know what's at stake now with Joshua fighting Parker. They want that fight to happen sometime down the line, but that fight can't happen if Parker is the champion with, if he's the champion and Joshua's not. So, that's in the back of everybody's mind. But for Parker to be successful and pull off the upset, he's going to have to get inside that jab. He's going to have to use his foot speed. He's going to have to fire off combinations. He's going to have to set a pace that's comfortable for him to see. He's going to have to test that stamina. Not just by body shots, but also making it a fast-paced fight. His stamina is also in question as well. But he seems to have gotten better with that, being able to pace himself. So he's going to have to fight at a faster pace than Joshua, but that's comfortable for him, but uncomfortable for Joshua, if that makes sense to y'all. So whatever that pace is, Parker is going to have to get there and be comfortable with it, because if he cannot get inside, make Joshua move, make him uncomfortable, it's going to be a long night. Joshua, he's going to have to use that jab. He's going to have to be fluid in his movements as well. He can't just rely on the power. He can't just rely on some of the other things he's relied on in the past because, Joseph Parker is a young guy, younger than Carlos Takam, younger than Vladimir Klitschko, his last two opponents. And, he's more athletic, more youthful, more energized, and he's going to be looking to get, Joshua out of there. In my opinion, Joshua's the better boxer, has the longer reach, I believe, more powerful. Of course, he's taller. He has more experience in just one fight alone against Vladimir Klitschko, but he also has that experience of fighting in front of 100,000+ fans, or 50,000+ fans, 70,000+ fans. They pack out his shows, his fights when he fights. Yes, Parker, has fought and sold out stadiums and arenas in New Zealand, but it's different from the UK. The UK has a rabid fan base. They love boxing. They support their fighters. But Joshua, he's just gonna have to pace himself, use that jab, use that reach, drop that right hand. Joshua also is an underrated body puncher. That's what fucked up Vladimir as well in the late half of that fight. When Vladimir would clinch, we all know Vladimir is, the king of clinching, or was. He's retired now. He will clinch the fuck out you, whether he's hurt or not. Joshua said, fuck that. You gonna clinch me? I'm gonna rip shots to the body. And that's what also paid dividends for him. So Parker is gonna have to be aware of that. Yes, Vladimir is about the same height as Joshua, so it was easier for him to go to the body. But trust and believe, if they're in the clinch, Joshua's a rough, rugged motherfucker. He is just as nasty and can get dirty as any fighter that's fighting today. And he will touch that body. So, Parker's going to have to be aware of that as well. He's going to have to get in there, get out, give different angles because Joshua is robotic. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to come at different angles to make, Joshua reset because he's kind of like a plotter a little bit. He has to be in position to punch. Most fighters do, but especially him. You know what I'm saying? Because if you notice, sometimes he have to reset. Sometimes he have to reset, and that kind of throws his rhythm off. So if Parker can use the faster feet to get in, get out, take advantage of when Joshua is not in position to punch and he's out of range, that can also cause frustration and score points and give Parker confidence in the first half of the fight. So as the fight goes on, once fatigue kicks in from both guys, he could see that. He can see like, oh, okay, I got success. This is what he's not comfortable with doing. I see that weakness. I see that mistake he's making. And boom, he can capitalize on it. But with all that being said, man, I think that Anthony Joshua coming in 12 pounds lighter, weighing in at 242 1/4 pounds. He's motivated. He's heard the critics of him having bad stamina. He's robotic. He's scared of Wilder, this and that. He may be overlooking Joseph Parker. He's heard all of that. I think that while it's going to be a good fight, I think that Anthony Joshua is the better fighter, stronger puncher, more experienced guy fighting in front of his home crowd. I think that in around 9 or 10, he's gonna get Joseph Parker out of there. Joseph Parker's gonna have his moments. He may very well pull off the upset. I don't think so, but this is boxing and this is heavyweight boxing. One shot can change it all for anybody. Ask Lennox Lewis when he fought Hasim Rahman. Ask Vladimir Klitschko. Ask Mike Tyson. This it's happened numerous times in history of boxing. But with that said, I'm going with Anthony Joshua, 10th round, KO. I think that he's going to be too much for Parker as the fight winds down. And that experience, the tough, grueling fight with Vladimir Klitschko is going to come into play. The tough, grueling fight with Carlos Takam is going to come into play. And that lack of experience and that lack of adversity for Parker is going to be one of his downfalls. So that's my prediction. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Drop the comments in the comment section below. Give me your prediction. If you disagree with me, tell me why. Subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Hit that notification bell to get notified every time I upload content. Head over to Facebook. Smack that like button on the Colossal Boxing Talk Facebook page. Follow me on Twitter at ColossalCBT. Make sure you subscribe to 3kingsboxing.com for your latest and greatest boxing news, unfiltered, unbiased, the way it should be reported. And shout out to everybody in the movement that's moving with us. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.